you had some blue check marks in the DMs. Creeko.
Two.
Sorry. Sorry.
What did he call me?
Creeko. I meant.
What is a Creeko?
Creeko. Your name's Kiko.
But what's
Actually,
a Creeko?
I want to start calling you by your actual name.
Don't.
Kiara.
Oh, and you did it.
Did I say it wrong?
No.
Oh. Okay.
Let's not do that.
Kiara. Go. What?
It doesn't sound
blue
right
check?
anymore.
It doesn't.
The blue check marks. What's
What about it?
NFL player?
One was a music producer, and then the other one was
DJ Khaled?
NBA.
Was it DJ Khaled?
DJ Khaled.
Would you, assuming you were single, would you be down for DJ Khaled?
Absolutely not.
Another one.
Come on, another
Another
one.
one. I like physically fit men,
Yeah.
He's working on it.
He plays golf.
and he can work on it.
He plays golf. He does play golf. He's actually a very
So,
good golf
okay,
player.
music producer, you said NBA?
Yeah.
Steph Curry?
I love that you're
Even
just,
she's like, not good enough.
Whoa.
Curry.
That's not what I
Oh,
think.
is
It's
Steph
because
Curry is
also
he's married.
Did I
married.
misread that?
He's all-
I don't know.
Yeah,
maybe.
it's because
Okay.
he has married with 3 beautiful children. I would hope he's not messaging me.
I don't know. I don't really watch NBA, so.
I love that you're also going after some of the most famous people in these
As
industries.
you can imagine.
NFL?
It was actually really funny though when it did happen because I was a freshman in college actually when the NBA player hit me up, and I remember I was like sitting in my lecture, and I got the DM and I was like I didn't know who it was. Like I had no idea who he was, and he was he was a rookie. It was his first season. And I remember I told a couple guys on my dorm hall, and they like flipped out. They were like, "What the heck? Are you this one?" And then they're showing me a bunch of clips, and I'm like, "I do not care. Like, I do not care at all."
Any other check marks?
Just two.
Any?
Nope.
I'm gonna add on to this. Any sugar daddy offers? Any fly out offers?
Okay, I've never had a sugar daddy offer. However, I once, I met this guy on Tinder. We hooked up once, and then I was like, I'm going into school right now. I'm going to my 3rd year. I'm like, I don't really have time for this, and I wasn't really interested anymore. And then he offered to pay me to sleep with him, and I was just like,
That's prostitution.
yeah. And I was like,
pretty illegal.
I was curious how much he would offer. I was never gonna accept it, but I was curious how much he was actually gonna offer.
Stop the cap.
I was not.
I mean-
because I'm not gonna
The
be
Price is
caught
Right.
doing a federal crime. That I'm not doing that. I gotta finish my career.
What if he was like $5,000?
No.
You already
I feel like
slept
that's
with
kind
him.
of low.
Yeah, you already slept with
But
him.
she's
But
already
the thing
slept
is-
with this man. It's not like it's a random man.
yeah.
Yes, they had already
Okay.
slept
Yeah, she
together.
already slept
For
Yeah,
free. So
okay,
it's
so
not like
that's
it's a
different.
random
I
man. You
know.
already did it for free. So
True.
like
That's true. But
You make a good point.
look, I'm all about getting your bag, but I did not want to
No,
slip into that.
morally,
yeah,
yeah.
it felt weird, and
Moral
I was just
dilemma.
like, because I also felt like if let's say I do that, I feel like that I'm putting myself at risk in a bad spot, because if a guy pays you, he feels like he can do whatever he wants with you, and like all of a sudden the power dynamic shifts so quickly.
Okay,
Well, I mean, again, obviously never had personal experience, so
Well, I mean,
could
these
be
sort of
wrong,
it could
but
be negotiated.
but-
There could be some negotiation.
but to me, I felt like if I were to accept that type of thing, I felt like I'm letting him have power over me monetarily, and that is something that I'm firstly not interested in, and I would also be worried for my safety, like
Well,
in that type of
what was the
instance.
offer? What did he tell you?
Oh, he just, we were Snapchatting, and I was just like, I'm not really interested. I'm at school. I want to focus on my school right now. I don't really have time to be hooking up with you.
No, but you
And
said
then-
that you were curious. You wanted to know.
Oh, but
how much.
he blocked me. Once I said no, he immediately blocked me.
okay.
And then which was funny because we talked about how he liked the food of like the place that I worked at. And then he never came to that location until like one day he came in, never showed his face in that store again because he blocked me on everything. And then,
Okay.
yeah, never saw him again.
All right. Okay.
Yeah.
What about you?
What was the question? Sorry.
Any like famous people in your DMs? Any sugar daddy? Any fly out offer?
Besides my ex-boyfriend, no.
Doesn't count. What about you?
Sugar daddy, I've had like older guys want a relationship and they were rich, but not just for sex.
How did they
because
find you?
Downtown Santa Barbara.
Oh, so this was an in-person meeting.
Yeah, just ran into them, started talking. It was never just for sex because I think with guys, when they show interest in me, I am clear that I'm not into hookup culture at all because I know it is very, very common. So I let them know in the beginning to not lead them on and any of that.
Well, we've definitely heard from other women who've been on the show. We've heard stories of, I mean, a lot of the times some of these guys who are sugar daddies or whatever, I don't know what their motivations or intentions are, but they will just literally send girls money, sometimes not even have to meet them in person, or they do meet in person, but it's like, be my escort to dinner. Go have dinner with me, go have lunch with me, I just want to be with a pretty girl. I mean, my thinking is that they want to probably eventually maneuver it towards sex, but I've definitely heard a ton of girls say, oh yeah, I just went on a date, paid me $500. So those are the kind of offers that you've had.
Yeah, well, I don't have any social media, so everyone I met was in person. So I never really had the opportunity to get like a anonymous DM, don't have to meet them. It's always real people I meet in public.
So you met a couple older guys.
Yeah.
Was it 1, 2, 3, 4? How many?
Yes. It was
More?
Maybe 4.
Okay, maybe 4.
Yeah.
Maybe you exchanged contact info, numbers?
Yes.
And then they would offer what? $500, come meet me for coffee, that sort of shit?
It was more
Is it
like
feed pics type shit?
no, it was more like, I'm rich and will fund your life. Will you be my girlfriend? Kind of. Or
What do
will
you
you
mean,
go
kind
out
of?
with me?
And so when they say, I will fund your life, do they get into specifics? Do they say, I'll pay your rent, I'll pay your car bill, I'll pay your utility bill, your phone bill, I'll pay for everything? What do they say? Come live with me. What do they say?
They just kind of say how well established they are, so I know that they have a lot to offer, I guess. But I never get into the specifics because off first message I decline, so I never really
Sure.
find out the
You
details.
didn't get into it.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, okay. What about you?
No, never.
Nothing.
Nothing.
Fly out.
Nothing.
Okay. What about you? Anything?
I mean-
Blue check mark, fly out, sugar daddy?
I've had sugar daddy like DMs on Instagram on like unmarked safe DMs, but I'd never actually responded to any of them. I have had friends that have responded to them, but a couple of them have actually been like caught by like the police because technically they would go and like they would pay them, but it would be like a bot account or something like that. So I would never do it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
What about you?
Yeah, definitely the bots on Instagram, but I would never reply to them. But I worked at a restaurant at my hometown, and a lot of like old men and older guys would leave phone numbers for like me and my coworkers, and they would just like we knew where they were rich because like where the restaurant is, it's located in a pretty good place. So it's like we knew, and then they would just basically like we've had one guy like wait for us outside the restaurant and be like, oh, like we're renting this Airbnb on the lake, like come, it's like a minute away from our work. And he like gave us the address and like gave us like his phone number. And so I've had like all those experiences like multiple times where I work, but never took any of them up or anything.
What about you? Anything for you?
I mean, I've gotten like the weird like DMs of like
Not
super.
the bots. Not,
No, but
not
like
bots.
like guys asking for like
Feed pics?
feet or
That's
like
weird.
underwear, like not even it on, but like a picture of it, just like, you know, like just taking a picture of it, and then like they'll like say they'll pay you, but like I don't respond to them, so.
Okay.
Just the bots,
Sure.
that kind of stuff. I know my friend, he has a fake Snapchat account that he catfishes people on. He has a ton of those that he just catfishes and messes with people with.
And so, male friend?
Yeah, but he's like,
Pretending to be a chick?
no.
That's catfishing.
Yeah,
Pretending to
he's
be a
like
dude?
he's like he pretends he's like 24, I think is the age he usually puts.
So he's pretending to be a dude.
No, he's not pretending to be a dude. He is a dude. He is a dude. He's like complete. He's giving like.
He's going after like gay men or something, or?
He just pulls no bitches, so he has to act like someone else probably.
No, I mean he's like he just
uses
pretends.
fake pictures.
Yeah,
What?
he uses fake pictures, pretend to be someone he's not, and just like messes with people.
Oh, okay. What about you?
I guess, I don't know, I'm older, so I guess yes, but I never hooked up with him. I traveled and everything with him, but he always will.
Go ahead.
Like he has a lot of money, and I don't know, we ended up being friends, but we never hooked up. Not even he didn't even try to hook up.
Didn't even try.
No, didn't even
But
try.
initially, it was clear that he was interested in you beyond just friendship.
It didn't seem that way. No, not at all.
Older guy?
Yeah, he's older. He's like almost 60 years old, and we travel like, I don't know, for 3 or 4 months, first class and stuff like that. But we never hooked up. We became really good friends, but
Wait, so would he pay besides just traveling with him? Would
he didn't. Well,
gave you money, helped you with bills, rent?
Well, he helped me a couple of times. Well, he did it like as a gift, you know. He will like give it to the landlord.
Okay.
And then he gave me one time a check. Yeah, a good check as a gift.
How much? Go, it's fine. It's good.
$14,000, but that was like 2 years ago. I know.
She said a good.
Let's do. I want to do.
Where are you at right now?
Let's girl math this.
What are you doing?
I need to do a full accounting of this, so I have got my math here pulled up. So, 14,000.
Yes.
One-time payment, but were there other one-time payments for lesser amounts or more higher amounts?
Well, her rent multiple times.
Well, my rent 2 times. He gave it to the landlord itself. Like
how much was that?
It was like $600 or $700 at that point.
1,400.
Mm-hmm. And then we travel first class and stuff like that, and to Hawaii and to New York.
How many different flights total do you think, like vacations, did you take with them?
We took to New York in first class.
Just how many?
Total.
In total, maybe I don't know, 8 or 9. 9. Let's put 9.
Okay, let's just say 10. And so you said Hawaii, New York. Where else?
Las Vegas.
Vegas?
Mm-hmm.
Anywhere else?
We went to San Francisco.
Mexico?
No, we didn't go out of the country.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
He's American too. But he will always I don't know if is the correct way to say it, order a room with 2 beds. And he never ever tried anything. I swear, we never even kiss a peck or anything. At all.
What are these guys doing?
I know.
Good for you, but it's just as a guy, I'm like, why?
You know,
He just wants a friend. Maybe he's lonely.
Does he need another friend?
That's what I
Maybe
thought
he doesn't
too.
have a sex drive. He's older.
I'm gonna still be putting it down at 60, son.
That was I think the original I'm probably wrong on the strict detailing, but that used to be the original definition of escorting. That's why there was different words, because prostitution was paying for hooking up with, and then sugar babying, and maybe just sugar babying, but it's supposed to be no sexual contact, and they're literally just paying you for your companionship, time and stuff like that.
Just I want to hang out with a pretty girl, basically.
They want to hang out with a pretty girl. Sometimes it's they'll book you to go to their fancy little dinner with all their friends.
I used to be all skinny and stuff like that.
No, that's not. I was just the whole situation to me is.
I know.
Is bonkers.